Well, there's something so beautiful about the space where the water of the Mississippi Sound meets the sky. Those are the kinds of images you'll see inside a new exhibit at the Walter Anderson Museum of Art.
The exhibit is called Where the Sea Meets the Sky. I met with the artist about her process and the inspiration behind each painting.
We're inside the Walter Anderson Museum right now with artist Mary Louise Porter, and she has an amazing work of art here, landscape portraits that you really want to see, and it's amazing how she creates these. Mary Louise, tell us what your inspiration is.
Well, nature is absolutely the inspiration, but I moved here from Louisiana about the beginning of the pandemic, and I had never seen the vastness of the sky and the waters and how quickly things change. And so the inspiration is definitely the constant change that's here. I mean, sunrise is in an instant. And so a lot of these are basically the show is a lot about the sunrise and sunsets, but it's about the different landscapes. Let me show you these three, show you what I'm talking about. So one of these, this is a Fort Bayou though. What I want the people to get when they look at the artwork is, because they are landscapes, but get involved in what's happening and the feeling and your reaction. They're not people in here. You are immersed in this as much as I was as the artist. So this was early in the morning, about 6:30, when you look and it's so peaceful and so quiet. And the sun was just coming and hitting along the tops, but it's that darkness and that quiet. What I like to do is take the same subject matter and then see what it looks like next. So this one here was noon, and I was driving down Bienville and I went, oh my, this is it. So I pulled off to the same area here, and it was just an amazing reflection.
And it's just amazing the work you do too, because you think back to the pandemic, how depressing it was for some people, but something you could count on every day was that the sun was going to rise and it was going to set. And I mean, you don't work from photographs with these either. You just work from memory.
Well, I take a lot of photographs so I can get an idea, but no, it's a part of it. It's kind of a dance between the outside being there and then going back to my studio and working. So you know, I can't work from a photograph because it's very flat.
Do you have any favorites within this gallery?
This is one of my favorites here. It changed. It took a long time. People always say, how long does it take you? And that's my whole life. You know, I can't just go to that now. So, so this was a lot of fun to do. Someone told me that they knew that it was a sunset because of the way the positioning is toward Biloxi, and that's the west. So you can see that is the sunset. You've got the bright yellows here. So this is a lot of fun too. Again, it's that play of pattern and repetition that I really love to do. In this particular scene here, I wanted it to be sort of very surrealistic, very flat, but there was always this bird, and I hope you didn't see it right away. I think people really love this one because of the earthiness of the colors. This is called Ode to Walter Anderson because of the bird.
We're now in the second gallery of Where the Sea Meets the Sky exhibit here at the Walter Anderson Museum, and you have a different kind of vibe, and here you've got some horizon boxes.
Yes,
Tell us about those.
Well, the boxes were created the last 6 months. I worked on this whole exhibit for about 4 years. The idea about the box is that you don't know what's around the corner in life. So I had moved here, I didn't quite know where I was wanting to do and everything like that. So this was the first one, so it was very dark, very abstract. I didn't know sort of the way. But this is similar, not about me, but just people in general.
Oh yeah, I love
so
that concept.
As you walk around the boxes, and we'll kind of do this, they begin to change. And so the idea is that you walk around, because in a two-dimensional painting, you get what the artist wants. But in a three-dimensional box, you have to walk around. And a lot of these have beautiful textures, cut canvas, and they're all about play.
You can come view the exhibit Where the Sea Meets the Sky here at the Walter Anderson Museum until May 18th. Make it a trip over the Easter holiday weekend to come check it out. You can even go to the artist's website to see more of her artwork featured. And this is an amazing display, so you don't want to miss it.